Just letting this gimbal get correct here. Got a couple minutes. Let people come in. Get positioned here properly. I have no idea where I'm going to start today, but we'll give everybody, anybody and everybody who might get in here today, give them a chance to cruise in. That being said, I want to wish you all a happy Sunday. I hope you guys are all doing great. Missed you. Haven't done a live stream in a minute. I've been super busy with some commission projects and other shit, but I'm happy to be back. I'm just getting my monitor rigged up here, get some music in. See where we're at here. Okay, it looks like we're live. Cool. It looks like a little bit of a lag. Let me reposition my camera a little bit here. I don't like being in the frame, so I'm gonna reposition things a little bit here. Because this is not about me. Probably see part of my face today, but whatever. It's all good. All right. I think we're good there. Should be all right. So I've got all these parts here. I have no idea which way they go. Not anymore. I had it all put together for a little bit, and you know, stuff. I think this goes this way. Now, some of them are not going to fit the way they used to. And I think I'm going to have to remove some of these keys. Like, this matches up good, but then these rocks over here are getting in the way. I don't know why that is. I definitely feel like I should probably get rid of these keys so that I have free movement around here. This all comes together so trippy. I apologize if it takes me a minute to get caught up with parts of the chat when you come in. Get rid of this radar dome for now. Like I was saying, I had all this put together. And then through the process of putting the base together here, I don't have it together anymore. to say the least. So we're kind of starting from scratch again, getting all this put together. I know I need another curved piece right here, which is at the top. I think that's here. Yeah. All right. So we know these parts fit. Sort of. God, there's going to be so much post-prep involved here to get all these gaps and everything to work out right. It's definitely a passion project. I'll be working on this for a long time. And knowing the way things work, probably gonna take me all year to finish this shit. Oh, we got resin. All right. Okay, where is my light? Looking for my UV pen. There we go. Nice and charged. Got a little bit of resin on my finger. Oh, hey there, Bean. Howdy from the Netherlands. Thank you. Good to see you in here. Hope you are well, my friend. So we had a little bit of resin dripping out of here. Spray that down with some alcohol. Get that cleaned off. Big pieces like this, that happens sometimes. No, this part was a bottom piece. I thought it was. So these parts definitely match up. I think I definitely need to cut these keys out. Yep. That's gonna have to go. So bear with me for a moment here while we have some fun cutting shit. So Bean, what time is it out there in the Netherlands where you're at? What's the time difference? I'm not sure what you mean that indeed it does. I probably missed it in context. Sunday evening at the moment. Okay. Pardon me, I got my face mask on. I gotta cut some shit. Get my trusty Dremel. Get my foot pedal here. That's a good speed. Oh yeah, resin definitely comes out of parts, especially big pieces like this. Bear with me for a moment. I am so glad I finally get to work on this again, though. Off you go. Last one. All right. Oh, okay. Hold on one second here, Bean. I'm going to address your question in just a moment. All right. Got to ventilate. Thank God my studio is in my garage because I'm able to, after I do something like that, I can just I can open my garage door and just ventilate everything, which is nice. So hold on one moment, Bean, and I'll address your question. Whew, dusty. So printer size, at the time I printed this fucking beast, I only had one printer, and that was my Anycubic Photon Mono M7 Pro. I have since upgraded. I got the Photon Mono M7 Max. I can show you that real quick here. So this is now my current print setup. Oops. So this is the Max. I've got them in these fireproof enclosures. So this is the M7 Max. And then way back there, I've got a ventilation fan, and that vents everything out to the garage door there through the vent. And then this is the M7 Pro, and the two enclosures are actually joined together with that little that's another ventilation shaft there, and then this is the intake right here. But yeah, I really wish I would have had this one when I was printing this thing, because it took thank you it took a lot of figuring out. But yeah, if I would have had the Max, this would have cost me a lot less pieces to print all these different parts. Same with the base, obviously. But even with the Pro, I mean, I was able to get pieces this size. You know, granted, it took the entire build plate to print that one leg, you know. But yeah, I really wish I would have had the Max at that time. So let's get us back over here. There we go. All right. I think we're ventilated enough here. Now I'm just spraying down a little bit of alcohol here to for anybody that wants to know. If you're watching this live stream later, after the fact, just to cut the dust down. Got all kinds of supports and shit in here. I'm not really worried about those. So yeah. Turn this down a little bit. So now that we've got that, where was I? I had 3 parts here. There we go. Okay. So this fits there like so. Oh, that fits so much better now. And then the third part disappeared into the ether apparently. Oh yeah, I found 2 more parts that fit together. Awesome. Anytime I find something that fits, I just set it aside so I know where it goes. I think this is it. No. Yes. So this is the weird part. You come up with things like this, you know, now that I've got the base glued together, I figured this was going to happen anyways. Just the way, you know, there's always some warping and shit that happens. But not to over-explain, these 2 rocks right here are getting in the way of this fitting right. Without it, it pairs up nicely here. But this has to key in. So there's going to be some overhang. And I think I'm just going to break or cut this rock off. Because once all this is put together, I'm going to be going through everything and sealing all these gaps. I'll probably use a real rock or something right here in place of that to cover it up. There's going to be a lot of post-prep going on here. So there's that. Saturn 3 Ultra at the moment. Photon 7 Max is nice for that size model. I'm eyeing one out myself. Jerry, what's up, dude? Sorry, I'm switching. If I miss a comment right off the bat, I apologize. I'm switching from one screen to the other with other shit that I've got going on. So I'll get to you, I promise. Yeah, I'm feeling like this rock's going to have to go because it's just not, it's not going to pair up otherwise. I think looking at it, both of these rocks are going to have to go. That sucks. I don't want to cut more shit. I could just break it off. I'm going to be using sculpt mold and all kinds of fun shit to clean that up later. So it's not really something I'm worried about if it doesn't break clean there. Oh, thanks, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, by the way, I went into my settings last night and I was going to make you a moderator for my channel. But then I realized that I wasn't quite set up for that yet. So in the future, when I'm able to do live streams, I want to ask your permission. Um, I may end up eventually. I'm going to be doing like a Discord once I figure out how that all works. But in the future, if you're interested, I could have you help moderate the channel as far as chat and stuff like that goes. There's this other little corner piece here. Oh, that's what I need to find is this little end piece here. It's going to be a small one. Is this it? No. Cool, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm just exploring ways to kind of do better with the chat in the channel and stuff for stuff that I miss when I can't look, things like that. And I was watching Trek mods last night. You know, Jody up in Canada, and kind of seeing how he was doing it. And you know, he's got a guy that can come in and moderate and help read the chats to him and stuff, so that he makes sure he doesn't miss anybody's questions and whatnot. Something I'd be interested in doing. I need to find some pliers because I think I'm just gonna break that fucking rock off. By the way, in case you didn't know this already, my channel is not, especially my live streams, it's not for kids. I do cuss during my live streams. My other videos I don't. But when I'm live streaming, it's kind of anything goes. There's no unsafe words. That couldn't have come off any more clean than it did. Wow. That's actually usable. Yeah. Oh, of course it falls into the key for something else. Ain't that a son of a bitch? Let's see. Whatever is flying over right now has some big ass rotors on it. There we go. Yeah, that could not have come off any more clean than it did. And as long as this next rock comes off the same way, that would be great. And it did. I love it. Success. And by the way, Bean, in case you didn't know, my name is Ron. I don't totally strictly go by the 3D painter. Cool. All right, so these two bad boys can go on there later. Set those aside. Now let's see how all this matches up. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So the way that came off, I can actually use these to just kind of glue in place later. Oh, that'll look super nice. Yeah, that'll totally work. Okay, I like it. So now I need to find the piece that matches up on this side. Long key. That's not going to be it. It's like a Lego set with no instructions at all. Is this it? No, that's not going to be it. It's going to be flat on the bottom. Oh, maybe this piece. Nope, that's not it either. Oh, God, I had this all together, and now I don't. I think I just found another matching piece, though, so that's good. Oh, yeah. So that, cool. Found more matches. Yay. This is where all the electronics are going to go, or they're going to be routed through here. And then the button is going to be right here that turns the whole thing on. And then Obi Wan's lightsaber will light up, and I plan on having some little blinky lights and shit here and there, some nano LEDs, and then the soundboard's going to be hidden somewhere in here too. That's going to play the scene from the movie. Let's set that aside for now. Come on, come on. You just sitting there the way you're supposed to sit in there. Oh, yeah, they didn't. Sorry, I don't know why my chat was off. Yeah, they didn't fit. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Bean. I appreciate you being here, and thanks for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. So I need a long key. That's not going to be it. It's a straight piece. Flat on the bottom. Shouldn't be any of these. I think, if I remember right, this part, yeah. I get reversed because some of this is kind of backwards. I think this is it. Yep. That's it. All right. So before I start gluing these in, I want to make sure I've got this entire bottom level figured out. And then I can start gluing pieces together. So now I need this little funky part back here. Medium key, small piece, slight curve to it. There used to be a key here. I knew this was going to be a pain in the ass today. Got it? I feel like that's supposed to be the piece, but I cannot confirm or deny that. Sure matches up good though, to a degree. I should be wearing gloves. I keep finding resin on my hands. Safety first, right? How am I broadcasting? Is the channel coming through clear? Hopefully no skipping around or any of that shit. Just getting some gloves on here. Okay. Ugh. I apologize for being a little disorganized today. Good. Good. Good to hear. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. I really feel like this is the only part that matches up somewhat with the base. And of course, there's a fucking key that doesn't work. So, off it goes. I'm gonna open my garage here. It's gonna be a dusty day. Yeah, there's a little rock right here where that fits in. Okay, cool. This side's done. Let's start matching up the other side. I can already see some shit that's going to be an issue. Now, I knew getting into this that there was no way in hell this thing was all coming together perfectly. I knew I was going to have to really finagle a lot of shit to make it fit properly. Or it just won't fit, and then I'll have to make something work for it. All right. Big pieces. Yeah, no, these supports are reduced. Internal supports, anyways. Didn't spend too much time messing with the supports, though, because these are such big, heavy pieces that I wasn't really too concerned. So I need this guy. That's not gonna match. Is that it? I think that is it. Yeah. Oh, hey, my wife's home. So once again, I've got a little rock here that's not matching up. But at least we know these two parts fit. So time to break off some more fun. I don't really care if they break off clean or not, because I'm going to be fixing that later. You'll never even know it. You'll never even know. Hi, baby. I'm just live streaming here. I got Jerry and the Bean in the house. Yeah. Yes, I have a subscriber called the Bean. My wife's last name is Bean.
I'm the jelly bean, though.
She's a jelly bean, though. I don't know if you want to be on camera, but you're wandering into footage territory.
They can't see me. They can only see you.
No, they can't even see me, really.
Oh, they see me walking.
They see me walking. They hating.
See me rolling. They hating. Trolling, trying to catch me riding dirty.
If you feel like showing your face, you can.
Nobody wants to see my ugly mug.
Oh, please. My wife's lying. She's totally gorgeous.
Here, I'll put my head where your hands are.
You gotta get. There's a little bit of a lag. Here.
I can't see myself. This is weird.
You gotta lean in a little more. There's a lag.
Oh.
You'll pop in eventually. Here you come. Here you come. Hold on. We got lag on our side, so.
No, it can't see me.
Yeah, you can. See, there you are. You just need to stick your head in farther. Here, we'll do it like this. There's my gorgeous wife. Bean says, howdy, Jelly Bean. Getting this beast put together here. Watch your step for the Dremel. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I got my coffee. I went for a little drive and got some cigarettes.
Oh.
There's protesters again over at the...
Oh, they're protesting?
Yeah.
What are they protesting today?
I think they're protesting.
Free speech?
No, the villain that's in the White House.
Oh, okay. That's fair. What are they protesting today? The villain that's in the White House. That was funny. Gotta love my wife. I do, I do. All right, so we're still matching up funky. It's not totally flat. Let's just cut it off. I've realized that I need to rig a little something or other to my work table here so that I can more easily facilitate my Dremel. That should be good. So what's everybody up to today besides hanging out here? Thank you guys. Yeah. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with me. Or Sunday. It's Sunday here. Okay. That is close enough. That is workable. Okay, next. Next piece. It's going to match up with that. Rogue Savage Lands model. I'm not familiar with that. Do you have an Instagram or something where you're showcasing any of your work there, Bean? Yeah, what studio is that from? Good question, Jerry. Thanks for catching that for me. Okay, big piece. Mail key. That's it. All right. Oh, from Abe 3D. I love Abe's models. Yeah, me too. I like that a lot of their stuff is in 1/4 scale too. You know, it's nice and big, easy and fun to work on. I did that Spider-Man giveaway or Spider-Girl giveaway with Hobby Link International, and that Spider-Gwen was done by Abe 3D. She was fun to paint. A little pain in the ass here and there. They do some excellent key work over there, though. Aha. Okay. Now we're starting to fit together nicely. It's got a funny S shape to it. Is that this one? No. No. Upside down. Yes. Oh, look at that. All right. That's a big section finished. The fun part's going to be getting it all glued in place and having it match up properly. And you know, I should have taken some fucking pictures while I was doing this originally. Oh, yeah, Jerry, I can't wait to see your Batman, dude. I'm looking forward to that one. I really hope you consider doing some stuff with your YouTube channel for that, because I would like to see it. Yeah, this is where I'm getting into the weirdness now. Okay, this is a footprint. That's later. Is this what I'm looking for? No. Okay, there's no keys on that side. Is this it? This is a really strange fitting piece. I remember finding this piece. I know it's a bad habit, but I'm going to have a smoke on it. I mean, I'm getting it narrowed down. Like this. This is so weird. No, that's not it. That can't be it. Okay. Maybe it's one of these big pieces. God, I know. I know it was something weird like this, I think. I don't know. Alright, let's start eliminating parts. I gotta think differently, though. I know when I finally find this part, I'm gonna feel so stupid. Okay, I know where this goes. I'll bet you. Maybe it's one of these parts. That goes there. Goes there. Is it this part? It is. Okay. There we go. That whole block fits together there. I feel like something like that, maybe. There it is. Success. Okay. That whole section's glued together. Or not glued together, but it's there. make sure this doesn't go here or something. Ah, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. This whole section goes right there. I'm still stuck trying to find this part. So we'll stick this in here. Stay. Stay. All right, that eliminates a lot. Yeah, Bean, it is insane. Oh, since you're first catching me here, if you want to see, just to give you an idea of how big this fucker is, okay? Be prepared to have your mind blown. I gotta be real careful here, but I think that'll work. All right, here she comes. This is Boga. So she's gonna be up here somewhere, you know, and Obi Wan Kenobi's gonna be on top of her. I don't know if you can see the size here. I mean, she is absolutely massive. I know my hand's kind of covering up her face, but very carefully there. And just to give you an idea. Yeah. So you can see what I'm dealing with here is pretty gnarly. This is the largest print that SW3D Studios has ever created. And I think I'm one of maybe just a handful of people on the planet that are even attempting to build it right now. Arcade Jedi Studios, I believe he's done one. I think he's got some commissions that he's working on right now. But his is looking amazing. That guy does some fantastic work. He's not really prominent on YouTube so much, but he's got a Facebook channel where he's been kind of documenting a lot of his work. Dude does some great stuff if you're on Facebook. All right, so I got that whole top section done. That goes over here. I'm just trying to figure out this space. And I know can't. This all goes together so strangely in certain ways. Okay, so that was a key right here. I need to find a piece where the key opening was on the bottom. Is it a half and half piece? No. Okay, that's not it. We know that. Maybe this is it. Yeah, this bloody hell. So they did this in this is 1/6 scale. If you could imagine doing this any bigger. So, God, I'm having a rough time figuring out this part. Dude, this was an upright piece. That can't be it. Yeah, I would need like an industrial size resin printer to go any bigger with this thing. Right. Wait a minute. No, that's not right either. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's the first. It's two different fucking pieces. And then there's a little bitty piece on the corner. Okay. There. All right. There's that. It's little pieces. Fuck me. See, sometimes you gotta start thinking outside the box to find out where the fuck it fits. Ah. Alright. Yay. Okay, now this fucking weird little piece here. That's not it. That's not it. That might be it. No. No. Okay, so it's two keys. Once I get this shit together, I can start gluing stuff. That's not it. With this bastard. Feel free to laugh. Okay. Yep, there we go. See, this shit's just weird. I really wish I didn't have to print it in so many different fucking parts, but that's just how it had to happen. So, male key. I know, right? You feel my pain. I knew when I was doing this originally, I should have taken pictures of this shit, but I didn't. And I don't. They have a whole what do they call that when they have the schematics? I forget the word for it, but they have that, you know, so you can look and see what the hell you're doing. But who wants? I don't like reading instructions. I don't know what else to say. Fuck reading instructions. Okay, so it's part of a crater. There's like a little divot right there. Just need to find that little divot. That's not it. That's not it either. Oh, wait. Here we go. I think I found it. There it is. Boom. All right. I think I'm ready to start some glue here. I think the easiest way to go about it is going to be gluing this section in first, right here, because this whole section kind of fits together nicely. So, set these fuckers aside so I don't get confused again. Yay! Okay, let's start some glue. I was so excited to get to the glue part of this today, and here I am fucking 5 hours later. Like I said, I'm not really concerned with gaps or any of that shit. Yeah. Thanks, Bean. I appreciate the laughter, man. Expose, thank you. Thank you, Jerry. That's what I was looking for. RTFM. So, Bean, what part of the Netherlands are you in, if I may ask? Set that aside. North Holland, very cool. God, on my bucket list, man, I've always wanted to go to the Netherlands. Someday. So the cool thing about YouTube, I've noticed, is that I've talked to people and they're like, hey, you ever come out here, come and stay with us? I'm like, okay. That could be good or bad, I guess, but I'm a pretty easygoing guy, so I don't think it would be a problem for the most part. Oh, I'm so glad to be gluing shit together here. Let's see. Kind of slow in the channel today. I'm a little surprised. Usually my Sunday live streams are a little busier, but that's all right. I'll give a couple of plugs here though while I'm at it. Some channels I'm a fan of. Hobby Time Modelers. I definitely recommend checking their channel out. There are some very, very talented model builders on that channel, and they do a lot of live streams, and they're just fun to watch. They're fun guys, and I recommend checking their channel out. Jody from Trek Mods. He builds like Star Trek models from scratch, like the Enterprise and shit like that. I mean, he uses some kit stuff, but then he modifies, and he did a live stream last night that was a lot of fun. We had a good time just hanging out. Highly recommend checking out Trek Mods, TREKMODS, and Hobby Time Modelers. All those guys have great channels, and they're fun to watch and hang out with. I'm gonna turn some music up here because I like this song. You're originally from South Africa. Okay. One of my very dear friends is from South Africa. She immigrated to the United States about 25 5 years ago. And she just recently got her U.S. citizenship. Well, it's been a couple years now. But she ended up marrying my best friend. They met, kind of a cute story. They met, and within a week, I think my buddy asked her to marry him. And she said yes. And they've been together ever since. Pretty cool. Oh, what am I thinking here? I forgot my fucking glue trick. I'll have to show this to you, Mr. or Mrs. Bean. I'm not sure if you're a Mr. or a Mrs., and I don't want to use improper pronouns or disrespect in any way, so I apologize. Okay, that's looking good. So one little trick that I like to use when I am gluing parts together to help things move along a little faster, I have a little bottle of resin here. In fact, I'm getting low, so I'm going to reload this. Find some gray resin. And where's my little teeny tiny cute little funnel at? There you are. Right. You probably already figured out where I'm going with this, maybe? Gotta fix the tip on this part. Just the tip. There we go. And you just want to... Oh, what am I thinking? You got to shake it up, too. Oh, wow. Got resin spilling everywhere here. Let's fix that. Oh, I'm having resin issues. Yeah, Sunday Fun Day, Hobby Time Modelers, they are live today. In fact, Jody and I were talking about that last night. That they would be live streaming and it would probably interrupt my live stream, which is totally cool. And they're on Discord and all that, so they have they have a chat moderator and all that fun stuff. I'm just carefully refilling my little resin bottle here. My needle applicator. Good enough. Yeah, sometimes I forget Hobby Time's doing their Sunday thing. I try to do my live streams on Saturdays typically, but I just finished up these 2 commissions. I did Sailor Moon for a client, and then I just finished a the fuck do you call it? I just finished a geisha girl mask, like a futuristic geisha girl. And I did that for a local sushi place here in town. But now that that's done, I was so excited to get to work on Obi Wan and Boga here that I said, fuck it, I'm live streaming today. At least till my phone runs out. That's my typical thing. So anyways, back to what I was talking about. So when I glue something together, sometimes I'll take the opportunity to seal gaps and shit while I'm gluing. So for example, get these two pieces glued together here real quick. I'm gonna have to re-up on super glue. So once I get those paired up, it works great on bigger pieces that need a little more time to cure, you know, for the super glue to cure. But once I get them paired up, hopefully you can see this on camera. Move this out of the way. So once I get them paired up, I'll take my little bit of resin here and I'll just go along the seam like that. And then I'll go ahead and develop that. And that resin will hold my piece in place while the glue sets. And sometimes I'll even take it on the bottom here like this, where this gap is, or the seam. And just run a quick little bead there like that. And now that's ready to go ahead and be placed on this part. And I'll do the same thing on this one. Yeah, a lot of the guys from Hobby Time, they're all from Canada. I think one of the guys is from Arizona. All right, so now that we've got those two pieces on, marry that up like so. And I'll just kind of squeeze them together best I can. This little fix works fantastic for smaller gaps. Yeah, I got all these tiny little supports in here that I'm gonna have to clean out. Tons of them. All right, that's held on there pretty good now. So, you know, even though the glue probably isn't completely set, definitely isn't completely set, I can carry on here. You know, then while I'm at it, if I want, I can go in with this needle applicator and just kind of start preliminary fix on some of these gaps. How's the music on that side? Is it, I hope it's not getting too loud or anything. I got my microphone right on my glasses, so it shouldn't be too bad. Cool. Thank you, Bean. Let's see. Got my little sculpting tool here. I can just pop out a few of these little supports real quick. So much detail in this base. Probably gonna take me, I mean, this is just getting it put together, and then after this I've got to start working on the sculpting part of it, which is going to be sealing up all these gaps with putty and resin and whatever else I can have at my disposal to make it look like one cohesive piece. This is a passion project of mine. I'm not doing this for anybody but myself. It's one of my favorite scenes from Revenge of the Sith. I just loved the Varactyl. I had no idea that it was a female, and I did not know that it was called a Varactyl. And I didn't know that its name was Boga either. But I guess she's got a whole little side story thing to her. But once all said and done, there's going to be a hidden button in the base. And it's going to turn on the Obi Wan Kenobi's lightsaber is going to ignite. And I don't know how I'm going to figure that part out yet, but I want a sound specifically for the lightsaber to play, and then the audio from that scene in the movie is going to play as well. I've already got the soundboard and some of the electronics for it, but that's all going to come together later. Once I get the bass together, I'll be figuring out how I'm going to rig all the electronics in it. So that's rocking a bit. So it's stuff like this I'll have to fix later. So you can see this is kind of rocking around a little bit. And that's where Sculpt-A-Mold comes in to play. I think the easiest gap to fill is going to be on this side here. So when I glue, I'm going to put most of my pressure down on this end so that that's flush. It's got a little bit of flex to it. I could also heat it. Actually, let's warm it up a little bit. See if I can get some more flex out of it. I don't want to pull out my heat gun, so we're going to just try that blow dryer first. All right, got her heated up. Oh, perfect. So I'm just applying pressure here so that while this cools, it'll basically cool itself into the position I need it in, and it'll fit more flush on the base from there. Glad I did that. Yeah, that matches up way better. Now we don't have nearly as much rocking as we did before. And I think we can go ahead and safely glue this piece on. So my personal policy with my live streams is that I stream until my battery on my phone runs out. I cannot charge my phone while I'm streaming because my microphone's plugged into it. So when my battery runs dead, that's it. I'm done with that live stream, and I will either go upstairs and charge my phone and come back down later and live stream some more, or that's it for the day. So I'm not sure where we'll be today. This is still nice and warm, so it's got a bit of flex to it. Okay. I know, this is super fun watching me hold shit in place while I'm gluing stuff. Hey, Jerry. Sorry if I just caught this late. Oh, nice. Yeah, you guys have a good time and enjoy the father-in-law's place. Catch you later there, my friend. It's always good to see and hear from you in any regard. So this piece here doesn't want to stay down very well. Put a little bead of resin there. Okay, I should hold that down better. Yeah, it's nice and solid now. Cool. All right, now what's up, Jack? Neighbor just got home. My neighbor's a cool kid. He's a big Star Wars fan. Big Lego fan. Which I also have shit tons of Star Wars Legos, and I'm trying to sell him. When are you gonna buy some Legos, dude? When are you gonna buy some Legos? Bro, come in here and give me a price. I have a fuck ton of Lego sets that I don't have the space for them anymore. I kind of ran my trip with that hobby. I'm just kind of over it. And I get way more joy out of 3D printing and painting than I ever did with Legos. So this is what I do now. What's up, my dude?
What's up, Ron? How you doing, man?
Oh, doing a little live stream on my channel today.
Oh, you are, huh?
Yep.
Dude, you cleaned up in there.
Tried to, yeah. Yeah, dude, I got, I mean, I'm at the point where it's like, just start giving me prices. This is did I show you this?
Yeah, this is the
from Revenge of the, yeah.
This is the Voodoo Pow one?
Yeah, you even know the name of the planet.
Yeah, bro.
My guy.
Come on, man. I'm a geek.
Same.
I'm a freaking geek. Oh, bro, look what I just put up yesterday.
Pardon me, Bean. I mean, we're getting there. We're still working on this. Yeah, Bean, I'm with you there. I get way more joy out of it. Oh, dude, you got it together. So my neighbor just finished up the Millennium Falcon, the UCS Millennium Falcon. I'm a little jealous of that. That's one set I would actually, dude, I love the way you lit. That's in your bedroom?
Yeah, it's my bedroom.
You're never getting laid, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, bro.
I'm joking, of course.
I know, you're messing, bro. But yeah, dude, it's so kick-ass.
But, bro, I've got these smaller sets over here. I mean, you give me a good price, name your price.
I have this one.
I'll sell them to you. You probably don't have that one. That one was a
No, I don't.
Christmas collector, I think. Yeah, some of those are either impossible to get anymore, or, I mean, you can get them, but they're
Fun little one.
pay a price for them. And then I've got pre-built sets too. I've got 3 AT-ATs. I've got the first motorized AT-AT. Those are all built, and like I said, you'll have to clean those up, but you know, they're there. Which one is that?
It's the little sand speeder, or the sand crawler. I didn't even know they made this stuff.
Oh, that was one of the Christmas holiday giveaways. If you ordered,
one of the GWP.
yeah, if you ordered a certain amount, you got that free. So that one's a tough one to get too.
This is a fun one. What's the Bad Batch one?
Yeah,
This one's cool.
yeah, but I just want them gone, dude. So like, give me a fair price, and you know, I'll probably just say sold.
What is the price of this one? Let me check.
Yeah, feel free to look anything up. Just put in the set number.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you, dude. You're
Yeah, you know me, bro.
I've been through the whole Lego thing that you're going through right now. Eventually, you'll start liking girls, and I still love Lego, but it's like I was telling Bean here, one of my subscribers, you know, like I get way more joy out of 3D printing and painting than I ever did out of Lego, and that's just what I do now.
Just the craftsmanship aspect of it.
That, and I mean, in a sense, this is kind of like doing Lego, you know? I've got this crazy big set. They're not all like this. Some of them are only like 10 or 15 parts.
Yeah.
You know, but something like this, you know, this becomes a passion project where, you know, yeah, I got to put everything together, but I also have to do post prep and, you know, glue shit together, sand it. There's some sculpting and modeling involved, all that fun shit.
It's all fun, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that one's too pricey, bro. That one you can sell on for $250, and I wouldn't give two. I would
Give me a price.
I would give like $125.
125?
Yeah.
Sold.
Serious?
Yep.
All right, brother.
Give me 125 bucks. It's yours.
You got Zelle, Venmo.
I do have Venmo.
Cool.
So if you're doing Venmo, since there's a little bit of a price difference, let's do to like 127.
Okay.
How do we do Venmo? I got my phone being used right now.
Oh, do you know the name, the username?
I don't.
Or why don't you just hang on to it, and then when I'll come by next time you're not
No,
shooting, and then I'll.
You could take it.
You know where I live.
Yeah, you live right next door. Here, let me see. Bean, bear with me real quick here.
Sorry, Bean.
In the Netherlands. Live there? Okay, yeah, cool. All right. Now I got to get my camera gimbal set back up again. Come on. Okay, there we go.
Tell me when you get it.
Yeah, I got you.
You got it?
Thank you.
Alright, brother. What's up, man?
And what? You don't want that BB-8?
No, I think it's ugly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about Baby Yoda?
No, I think that's even worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, no, they have a worse. No, the big Yoda is the creepy one. That one's actually kind of cute.
Here's something you could do. If you want to buy them from me at low cost, you can turn around and resell them.
Yeah, resell.
Make a few bucks off them if you want.
Yeah.
I really don't care. I just want them gone.
You want them gone?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me take a picture of these.
Yeah.
I'll give you like a price to take everything off your hand.
There you go.
Make sure I get the set numbers on these.
Because it was either you or my friend Eric, and my buddy Eric lives all the way up in fucking Palmdale or whatever, and I didn't want to have to drive him up there for him. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna get this shit for a low price, you're gonna make me drive? That don't seem right.
Yeah. Then you lose your value.
Right.
All right, man. I'll take a look at these sets and then I'll come back with a price, but.
Yeah, I'll be right here, man.
All right, Ron. Enjoy your day, man.
All right, Jack. Thank you. Thanks for being so patient, Bean. I appreciate you, man. Wheeling and dealing out here. Happy Sunday to me. Like, fuck, man, I don't need to make all kinds of money off this shit. I just want the space in my studio. Oh, I'm really gonna need some more super glue. So a part like this is perfect for this little resin trick, you know, where I can just run a bead along here. Doesn't have to be super clean or anything. I just need a bead to lock in and hold this together. Set my garage a little bit here. Yeah, I'm gonna wind up having to go get super glue today, and I'll end up stockpiling a bunch. This is just the tail end of some that I got that I was trying out. My buddy Kenny over at Hobby Link International turned me on. His favorite is this DAP Rapid Fuse, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a try. I actually like it. It's pretty good stuff. So yeah, thanks, Kenny. He's not in today, not in my channel, anyways. Cool. So these 4 pieces are already fairly well put together. And then I can just run another bead here real quick. Solid. Oh, I love that I'm making some headway today. It's nice. See, like big parts like this just end up getting pretty warped during the printing process, and you just gotta fuck around and figure out how it's gonna work. Time on my side. Sorry if it took me a minute to get to your question. It is 1:31 p.m. on Sunday. So I'm getting done as much as I can get done on this part for now today, and then I've got to head over to the sushi place. I think I'll probably get some lunch while I'm there too, and then I got to deliver the geisha mask to them. But I think this is going to be my only live stream today. Yeah, I love doing this. It's nice because I don't have to sit and hold on to parts while they're drying. I did not learn this from anyone. This is just something I came up with, but I know there's really similar techniques out there that other guys use, so that's probably what influenced me to try that out. It's very rare that you come across any original thought in this world anymore. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Bean. Yeah, I'm planning. The plan is to do more live streams now that I'm finished with these commissions I was working on. There's no way I was going to try and do this whole project and just film it and make one big video out of it. I figured the best way to do it would just be to live stream the whole thing. You know, whenever I get to sit down and build on Obi Wan and Boga, I'm just going to live stream it. So the live streams will be happening at random times. See, you're in the Netherlands. What's the time difference over there? Are you guys 8 hours, 9 hours ahead? I'm guessing. I like the interaction as well, Dean. Thank you. I really do. Funny, when I first got into this stuff, I'd never even considered doing a YouTube channel, and I built a bunch of models and painted a bunch of things. And my friends and my family were like, "God, you're really good at this, blah blah blah." You know, and I was like, "Well, thank you." And like, one of my buddies, my friend Eric, he's the one guilty of getting me into 3D printing and painting and stuff in the first place. Said, "Dude, you should start a YouTube channel and teach people how to do this shit, or you know, show them how you do it, or whatever." You're like, "Oh, you know, I never thought about that. That's an interesting idea." So I started making YouTube videos, and ended up really having a lot of fun with it. When I first got into it, I was like, shit, you know, I'll be lucky if I get 20 subscribers or something, you know, but hey, cool, you know, if I even get one subscriber that I can teach or share one thing with that they find useful in their hobby or whatever, cool, mission accomplished. And here I am. I think I started doing YouTube seriously about 9 hours. Okay, that's what I thought. I started doing YouTube seriously about, I think it's been about 8 months now since I started posting, and I have a little over 400 some odd subscribers now, which is fucking mind blowing to me. I didn't see that coming. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm pleasantly surprised and honored. I I feel like I need to make sure this is matching up to the main base properly. So let's bring this back over here to see how everything is coming together. I'm really happy I'm even getting this far with it today. This is nice. I know it looks like shit and it's kind of messy, but it's just how this fucking thing's coming together, man. It'll all make sense when it's done. I almost feel like I'm just going to I need to get this part in place first before I get these other pieces down, because it's a little tough getting it squeezed in here. So I might end up just gluing all down here and kind of pushing everything in and just holding it down and saying a prayer. You only started painting last year. You just started painting. So, had you never tried painting before, or like is art something that's been part of your life most of your life? For me, I've been drawing and painting my entire life. I mean, as soon as I could pick up a crayon, I was probably 3 or 4 years old when I started drawing and painting, stuff. And now with the advent of technology, I've fallen into 3D printing and painting. I like gadgets, I like shit. So when my buddy turned me on to 3D printing, I'm like, this is really cool. And then I had all these fucking models, I'm like, okay, now what do I do? And obviously paint them, make them look like they're supposed to look. And so, I don't know, a few $1,000s later, buying airbrushes and, stuff that my first airbrush that I bought, I got a Harder & Steam Deck Infinity CR Plus. That was an airbrush I always wanted. So I bought one, started using that to paint, even drawing, doing woodworking and metalworking, so art, like stuff. I just love gadgets. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're somebody, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? You sound like somebody I'd definitely want to hang out with. Oh, I'm running out of compressed air. I'm gonna need some more compressed air and glue. That's going on the list. All right, let's get this section glued in. Oh, apparently it's already gluing itself in somewhere. That's not good. Come on. Okay. Well, that's how that's gonna work. 47. Okay, so we're pretty close in age, actually. I am 51 myself. I will be 52 in December 27th to be exact. Oh, okay. Yeah, fortunately, my parents were very encouraging growing up. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom. They are still with us. I doubt they're watching the live stream right now, but they were very encouraging and still are to this day. My dad watches all my videos. My mom, I don't know what the hell my mom does half the time, but yeah, I mean, it's been awesome. It's been a really cool journey figuring this all out with new friends and people from all over the world. I'm somewhat of a world traveler myself, so I appreciate all walks of life and culture. And yeah, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you here with me, Bean. I appreciate you taking time on your Sunday and hanging out with me. Sunday night over there. And yeah, it's really cool shit. So, Bean, do you have a channel? I mean, obviously you have a channel. You're on YouTube. Do you do anything on it? Okay, I prematurely glued this section here, which I shouldn't have done. Not realizing. So let's clean that up real quick. Getting ahead of myself here. Alright. Fuck, getting somewhere today. Thank goodness. No channel yet. Dude, I would love to see some of your work, man. Absolutely. If you want to see some of my other stuff, if you haven't really checked out my channel yet, I've still got a couple pieces that haven't sold. Oh, my gimbal's being funky. So there's my Juggernaut. He was a ton of fun to do. I have an art showcase up on my channel with him on there. And this was an NSFW. I don't think so. I mean, it's just she's the siren. And then this is another one I did before I started doing anything for my channel. Little Rocket and Groot. This one's massive. Huge model. So yeah, my hand on it gives you some idea of size. And then Turtle Fairy, she's got her own video on my YouTube channel. And then Ahsoka Tano. And then I've got a couple other models over here that I haven't gotten to yet. Just got interested in other things. Artemis was a commission, and then the buyer backed out. So she's just sitting in purgatory waiting. And then, of course, Obi Wan and Boga. Oh, thanks, Bean. I appreciate that. I painted that siren really early on when I first started playing around with 3D prints. In fact, my very first couple of YouTube videos, if you go on my channel, there's a skin painting tutorial that I did with the fairy flesh set. And she's the model for that. Oh man, you watched everything on my channel? Damn, dude, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Dean the Bean. I like it. Okay, I just scroll up. I remembered I asked you your name, and I didn't catch the answer. So thank you, Dean. So yeah, you've probably, if you watched all my videos, then you've seen the video where I'm painting the skin tones with the siren. That's just going to be a bastard now, isn't it? There. Okay. Where was I here? All right, these last 4 pieces. I'm at least getting this section done today. Something broke and flew off. That's cool. The funny part is it doesn't look like it fits up here, but when you cruise around and look at all the seams, you know, where it matches up, it matches up. So I'm like, all right. Oh, Sam, Dean, you never stop learning when it comes to art and a hobby like this, man. If you think you know everything, yeah, then you just fucking quit. You know, don't do it anymore. That's what I tell everyone. I shouldn't say I tell everyone that, but I mean, you know, guys that think they know all the shit. It's like, all right, well, why don't you just quit then? You've come as far as you've gone. You've come as far as you can get with it. So why keep going? Oh well. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I think I'm just gonna fucking put some glue down. And just gonna put some glue down and go for it. What little glue I have left. Ooh, I'm like barely gonna get this part glued on. That's all right though. I got just enough glue to get enough down. I got wood glue and shit too. But yeah, this is probably all the gluing I'm gonna be able to get done today. Whatever broke off and flew away, I hope it wasn't important. It is true. Oh, there's a broken piece. It's probably a piece of rock or something on here. Close enough. All I care about is that the next section up here fucking fits right. Like I tell everybody about life in general too, like I think it's true with this hobby, you know, like, not trying to wax poetic or be too philosophical about the whole thing, but everything always just falls into its right place, especially if you take a hammer to it, which is kind of how I roll. Aside from doing art and shit, I grew up skateboarding, so skateboarding culture is, that's my shit. And one of my personal mottos was just always like, fear is a mind killer, you know, just beat it into submission, and that included yourself. I spent a good 35 years of my life just beating the shit out of myself doing martial arts and skateboarding. And this hobby is much easier on my body. Thank God. Thank the gods. I'm actually an atheist, so. But yeah, with this hobby, for something like this, I find that if it's not working or fitting together, oh, I see what broke. Okay, there's a little piece down there that broke off. That's all right. That'll get hidden up that'll be hidden as well. That's what hobby rocks and shit like that are for. Or you just go out to your garden and grab shit. Grab rocks from the garden, which I've been known to do. And like now that I'm looking this over, like there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff in here to play with. You know, filling those little rocks in over here. Like this guy right, let's see if that's on camera. So this big gap right there, like that rock I broke off earlier, you know, I'll just fucking glue that on right there. And then I'll even have an even smaller gap to cover up. Shit, I'm gonna do that right now. Yep, hammer always sorts it out. That is a fact. Hammer, chisel, beat it into submission. Which is pretty much what I'm going to be doing with most of this base as I go along. Find a good position for that to sit in. Alright, I like that. That's cool. Take our resin here. Boom. There. So now I got a little teeny tiny gap to cover up. I got these other little pieces of rock that are broken off, so just find a good position for that to sit in. There's gonna be like sculpting putty and sculpt a mold and shit getting put over all this anyways, so I'm not worried about how pretty it is. There. That hole's all covered up now. Looks good. This whole gap right here is going to get filled in with sculpt a mold, or probably sculpt a mold, because it's a product that matches closest to terrain. You know, there's terrain paste. I mean, you're in the hobby. I don't need to tell you. You're probably familiar with all that stuff. But I'll be caking some of that around here and scraping and sculpting and making it look all like all these fuck ups and gaps and everything are going to be gone when I'm done with it. Probably just cram this little rock in here somehow. Yeah, adding my own stuff. Yeah, I'll go to the beach or, you know, walk through the park here and just find a rock that I like. Or I'll find one in somebody's yard while I'm working or some shit, and yeah, that's a cool looking rock. I'll add that to the collection. And then it becomes part of the terrain. These are just those broken pieces that I cracked off at the beginning of my stream here today. I'm just finding little spots to fill them in. All right. Well, I think that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get today before my phone battery dies and I'm out of glue. I got enough to put together a few more pieces, but I think I'm going to save it for the next live stream. Okay, I'm finding some pieces that are still fitting in together here. Okay, well, I have a few other things to do that I can get done here. You said, indeed I am. What was that a response to? I apologize. I'll put these little metal tools away here. I do have another side project. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that one, man. I apologize. That's feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh man. I'm just looking this over, kind of making mental notes as to what I'm going to use or how I'm going to do certain things. Also just noting where there's little supports and shit that I left behind. I don't even care if nobody else ever sees it. I'll know it's there, and that just can't be. So once I get this whole thing put together, I'll be going over it with a fine-tooth comb and, you know, knocking out all the little supports that are left behind. And I'm gonna have some there's some, you know, these pipes that are running along here, some fun gaps to fill there, some sculpting. I'll be using putty on these. I don't even care if I have to make the pipe look bent or something like that. I mean, it's Utapau, so you wouldn't expect everything to be pristine. You know? I'm having so much fun doing this though. The second Wicked came out, or sorry, SW3D Studios, when they came out with this model, I had no idea how big it was going to be until I downloaded it and put it on my printer. You know, whenever I get a new model, I always throw everything onto the slicer at once. And if I didn't have a faster computer, or if I didn't have a fast computer like the one I have, I think it would have crashed my slicer. But I remember when I first loaded it up, looking at all the pieces and just the size of Boga, I was like fucking mind blown.
What you doing, crazy?
Hi, Pumpkin. I'm just wrapping it up. Hold on. Phone's about to die and I'm out of glue and
There's still a video.
yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll let you go then.
You're fine. What's up, honey?
I was just letting you know I preheated the oven for those enchiladas.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't even think about it. I am getting hungry.
Yeah, me too.
You're spot on.
Yeah.
I love you. Oh, there's my cue. Yeah, I mean, are you a member of SW3D Studios? I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan, I highly recommend it. Well, this piece got really warped. Oh, I'll definitely be using a heat gun for this. You are. Yeah, I mean, if you're not a member of SW3D Studios, I highly recommend it. They have so many fucking amazing models. And even just this, I mean, dude, absolutely bonkers. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to lift this thing when it's all complete. I mean, right now, I would say this weighs, just these parts alone, is getting on probably 10, 15 pounds for this alone. I am going to be cutting this board that I'm using right now. That's going to be, it's going to overlap a little bit on the bottom, and I'll be cutting that to fit so that I can safely lift the whole thing up. I probably will not be attaching Boga and Obi Wan Kenobi to it permanently, because this is going to be entered in a contest. Some other stuff that I'm working on with some people, but yeah, I got to finish it before I can even think about all that stuff. A lot going on here, though. So far, I still haven't seen anybody who's put electronics in one. I've only seen one other one built. I know of another guy that's building one, but nobody I've talked to has any intentions of putting electronics in it. So hopefully I get to be the first for that, which would be exciting. The plan's in my head. I know what I want it to do. It's just going to be executing it. It's going to be the fun part. Yeah, the value, what you get for being a member. I'm on the Jedi tier order with SW3D, and what you get is so worth the money. I mean, I got this model. To me, just subscribing just for a month or two just to get this model would be totally fucking worth it. You know, to just have a huge killer passion project. And if you haven't figured it out already, I'm a massive Star Wars nerd. Shit, I'm glad I subscribed to their channel just to get this model. And what's the best way I can put it? Like, when I saw that they were doing this and then I saw how big it was, I told my buddy Eric, my 3D printing and gaming friend, I was like, I have to do this. Like, one thing my skater friends and I always said growing up, I'm sure you've heard this before, go big or go home. So this is about as big as I could ever dream of when it comes to 3D printing something, really, as far as a project is concerned. So here we are. And I'm not gonna lie, it is an incredibly daunting and challenging project, but I'm not. That's just like, okay, fucking challenge accepted. We're gonna do this. And I'm really enjoying the fact that I get to share this project and this time playing with it and doing this with my subscribers like yourself and other people. You know, it's going to be a fun journey getting all this put together, and I mean, God, I can't wait till all the post prep is done and we get to finally sit down and start, you know, hitting this with Sculpt-A-Mold and you know, getting it to where we can start putting some paint down on it. And I say we because it's like, you know, my subscribers, like, you guys are all part of this with me, you know, having fun putting this together, and you know, hopefully it inspires you to take on a project this size and have some fun with it, and that's what this hobby's all about. One of the reasons why I don't show my face on my channel too, you know, guys like well, I'm not even going to say their names. We know who they are, and I love those guys. They're great, you know. They show their face on their channel and stuff. One thing I decided on early on, which isn't an original idea. If you watch a channel called Boylai Hobby Time, I liked the idea that he basically he never shows his face. I don't think anybody even really knows who he is, other than maybe some of his friends. I've never heard his name mentioned. Um, he's very private, but I liked that. I liked that his channel, his hobby channel, it wasn't about him. It wasn't about his face, and or him in general. And that's what I wanted my channel to be about, was the love of the hobby, the love of the build, the love of the painting, the whole aspect in and around 3D printing and painting. So I don't show my fucking face very much. Some people know who I am. I have some subscribers that are on my Facebook and all that. But yeah, it's not about me. This is what it's about, and it's about you guys. So yeah, Dean, exactly. It is absolutely about the hobby. Oh, you do watch Boylai. I fucking love his channel, man. I've been watching him since he only had like 50 subscribers. It's crazy. He's got like 1.8 million now. I don't know what I would do. Pretty cool shit though. And then you got guys like Brent, you know, over at Ground Affected. You know, I mean, he basically quit his day job, you know, because YouTube became his job. Like, I'm not gonna lie, at 51 years old, with as beat up as my body is now, I would love to be able to quit my day job and just do this, you know, 100%. I would love to do that. And, you know, maybe someday I will be able to. One way or another, when I retire, I will still be doing this. And we will be making things together, and it will be cool. So I'm just trying to get some of these other rocks put in place to hold up this portion of the base I have figured out, so that I am ready for the next live stream session. Alright, that works. That holds together nicely. Good. Cool. Like I said, I usually hang out and chit chat. You know, even if I'm done working on something, I'll hang out and chit chat for a little bit. You know, like I said, I'll live stream until my battery runs out, and then that's the end of it. Okay, where did I move this at? That's like top of my distilled water. And yeah, Dean, if you know anybody else out there that you think might enjoy the channel and hanging out and live streams and stuff, feel free to send them the link for the channel. It's always cool to hang out with other people that know each other. And Ground Affected, I also follow his channel. I didn't know he was ex-South African. That makes sense, because I've always thought his accent was a little peculiar. I have a lot of friends in the UK, and he didn't sound like he was from the UK. Like, there was a little twang in there that was a little different. I didn't realize that. I like Brent. I know he grinds some people a certain way. He grinds me a little bit too, or he did at first. And then I kind of slowly grew to really enjoy his channel. And the dude can fucking paint, man. You know, like, Brent can fucking paint. He's got a great background in doing tattoos and stuff, and he's really carried the hobby over. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've learned some great little tricks and shit from him. I know some other people that have had beefs with him and stuff, but, you know, that's between them. I don't know anything about it. It's not my concern, not my circus, not my monkeys. But I do watch his channel. I am a subscriber. I do hang out and watch his channel. I wish he live streamed. Yes, yeah, he fucking can paint, man. And yeah, I watch his channel. I get some good ideas from him. Henry, the creative collector. Henry's a good guy. He's got some great content. Can't say I don't watch every single one of their videos, but every once in a while I'll sit down and check them out. if they paint something that I'm interested in, then I'm definitely gonna sit and watch it. You know, but a lot of times it's just not something I'm really interested in seeing because it's not a character I would want to do or something. Yeah, I mean, half the time I'm watching my YouTube, not my YouTube channel, half the time I'm watching YouTube, I'm usually watching educational shit. I'm an amateur paleontologist and archaeologist myself, and you know, at least I'm really super interested in that shit, and so a lot of times that's what I'm watching. Nerds rule. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out today. Cool. Stoked. Oh, there's a low battery notification. All right, start wrapping this up here. This whole model is taking over my airbrush table. This is usually reserved for my airbrushing. But Obi Wan and Boga have taken up residence. My lazy Susan here. Oh shit. Oh, you do IT. Okay. So you're watching like videos of guys coding and shit like that? See, I would find that so fucking boring. But I get it, you know, like that's what we do on YouTube. We watch the stuff we're interested in. I really gotta find a better place to put my camping sink. Ugh. Oh, that's a good spot for it for now. Oh. This is my whole setup for when I'm live streaming. And then when I'm done, I just fold everything up and my wife can park the car back in the garage. Boom. Good deal. All right, let's see. Hold on one second here. Ah. Cool. I'll come back over to my workbench here. So I'm putting the rest of my shit away. I don't know how you would sit around and watch IT videos all day. Not to make light of what you do or anything. I'm for the most part, I'm a totally illiterate computer person. I'm still trying to figure out how to do Discord for my channel and for other channels like Hobby Time Modelers. Asked me, they invited me, said, you know, they said I could join their Discord, you know, and do their like I would be on their channel right now doing their modeling, you know, I would have been building Obi Wan and Boga. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. A little bit, show you the whole thing here. So this is, oh, this fucking hose is in the way. My ventilation hose. So this is the whole workbench right here. Got my little TV monitor up there for Pandora and all that. And slowly but surely I'm moving all my paints up onto the pegboard and all that, so I have more paint stuff. I need the room for my airbrush station. what I do my airbrushing on a lot of times. Yeah, this took a long time to get put together like this. You know, you set it up the way you think you want it, and then you're happy, and then you're not happy, and you realize like, oh, I could do this differently, or I could have this over here, and you just start moving shit around and building more things. I even now, I have stuff I want to move. You know, I want to add some more power banks and stuff like that here and there. But yeah, it's a constantly evolving place. Okay. This is the position I normally have it in. Yeah, everything's constantly changing. My Have a Nice Day cup, which, how much? Yeah, that's the part nobody sees underneath the, it's like, have a nice day. Yeah. So, anyways, you get the idea. But yeah, this is my little this is my little piece of heaven, you know. This is where I come to not think about anything that might be bothering me, getting under my skin or whatever. I come down here and everything goes away, except for my project. So yeah. Anyways, Dean, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out today, man. I really appreciate your time and subscribing to my channel. Hit that like button, all the all the YouTube particulars. Like, subscribe, share my channel. Brr, brr, brr. You do whatever you want, man. But yeah, thanks again for being here. I do appreciate your time. Yeah, my pleasure as well. Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you here more often if possible. I know there's a major time difference. A lot of times when I get off work during the weekdays, I won't get on until 5 or 6 o'clock my time, or later in some cases. And so I know we'll miss each other here and there. But on the weekends, I'll look forward to seeing you and hanging out. But yeah, Dean, thanks again. Appreciate your time. Much love to you and yours. And like I always say, happy 3D printing, happy painting, and have a nice day. Cheers, Nate. Toodles.